Hey everybody, it's me. Back from my vacation. Okay. It's Bleach time. Um okay, so this is episode 4. We're doing episode 4 first. My Hulu pisses me off sometimes. My Hulu on my TVs weren't working. They were from the fritz. There's some kind of error, I don't know. I couldn't log into them. So I watched it on my phone. Um This is episode 4. Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, Season 4, I just call it Season 4. Episode 4, The Perfect Crimson. Now, I saw what happened in episode 5. It shocked me. I will review that. I will watch it and review it, but right now we're talking about this one. And initial thoughts is I'm very shocked. Um, they completely, because if anyone's read the manga, they would tell you that's not what happens. But let's get into this one. So, Perfect Crimson, this has everything to do with Zaraki, with Hitsugaya, with Byakuya against Gerald. Yeah, Valkyrie guy. Now, this guy goes through so many forms, it's insane. So, Zaraki's like going after him. He's getting cut pretty badly. But Hitsugaya and Byakuya are like in the sidelines. They're not really fighting that much. Now, eventually what happens is, well, you get the reveal. The reveal is basically Yachiru is Kenpachi's Bankai. That was the whole gimmick, really. And that's really like why you haven't seen Yachiru for a while. So that's the whole gimmick. Basically, she was always with Zaraki, you know, that whole business. And the logistics of it was that she was his Bankai. But he never released his Zanbakuto, so he never knew about it. But he releases it. Now, it's Perfect Crimson. He looks like a demon. Basically, he's got horns. He's red. He's going up against Gerard, and he really nails Gerard. He cuts him in half, cuts his arm off. He bites his hand, rips his arm off, and then like cuts him here and there, and like cuts him in half. But then he comes back again. Comes back again with this helmet. Calls himself the God Warrior. So that's when Hitsugaya gets involved, and Byakuya to some extent. And then we get another transformation here with Hitsugaya. So basically, when the flower petals of his Bankai go away, he becomes older. But he gets a boost in his power with his Bankai. Because basically, if you touch him, you freeze instantly. So they pretty much give it into Gerard. But the thing about Gerard is, this guy can't die. Like, they continuously shovel attack after attack. And it's just... And then basically what happens after that whole business, and they just obliterate him into ice particles, because he gets frozen and shredded into tiny pieces. He comes back again as pure energy. So they have to fight this thing now, which I'm pretty sure it's just his main Quincy form. While this is going on, we don't really get Ichigo until the very end. This is the one thing I'm not like. Well, I'm not saying I don't like it, but it's kind of annoying with the Bleach episodes now. They'll show an extra scene after the credits rolled. And then you see something. So, while this was going on, the world of the living is being overrun by hollows, and we get an insert of other soul reapers that are going to go and fight them. And we have Momo going to bring back to life, heal up Renji and Rukia. And then basically we have this moment when they're about to fight the new Gerard, that Byakuya sends them on their way to go help Ichigo. And there's like a little tidbit conversation between Hitsugaya and Byakuya about how they reverence comrades and they reference Ichigo as their friend and that whole business. So they continue to fight with Gerard. The last part of this episode is basically the reveal with Ichigo and the Grand Racer, which is pretty awesome to say the least. I mean, the last time we saw him do this was when he went during the Recomundo arc, the Arrancar arc. But it's more like it combines with the Getsuga Tensho and he fires it off. Now, and that was the end of the episode. He lays it into Hyu-Ha during that sequence of events. Now, overall, I thought this was a fantastic episode. I'm going to give this an 9 out of 10. Episode 5, though, that's a horse of a different color. I might give that episode, depending on how I feel about it, a 10 out of 10. Because based on what I'm seeing, and really, when you think about it, if how I feel about it when I watch it, it goes into this simple frame of mind. Kubo now has the ability to do whatever he wants with this arc and change whatever he wants. Because, like I said before, I don't want to go on a tangent here. That doesn't happen. That does not happen in the manga. The manga is very... The fight with Hyu-Ha is very lacklustered. He predicts everything Ichigo's going to do. It's pretty bad. And the thing is, now that I know what happens in episode 5, because I saw a little bit of a clip, it's got me wondering, what the hell just happened, you know? But that's the next episode, which is probably going to be tomorrow. But overall, for this one, really good. Seeing Zaraki go ham with his Bankai, Hitsugaya, a whole 9 yards. And it really tops it off with the Grand Racer. Now, I haven't seen, like I said, it's going to be tomorrow, most likely, that I will watch that episode and I'll come down and I'll do the review. It's going to be something that I've never seen in the series before. And it's probably floored me, if I'll be honest. But great episode for here, 9 out of 10 for this one. Great animation. Whew. The animation has been on par, on point. And if the clips are of any indication for the next episode, it's gonna be on the totes. But that's all I got for you guys. Byakuya Night 22. Let me know what you thought about the episode, so on and so forth, about the animation. I'll see you guys later.